Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mendham High School in Mendham, New Jersey as GardenStateHSWrestling.com, the Harrington Company, champion athletes, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies, Forum Coffee, and Sterling Generators bring you this GardenStateHSWrestling.com match of the week as the West Morris Wolfpack will face off against sister school and rival, the Mendham Minutement. I'm Donald J. Brower here. We are with John Kovacs. John, matchup of two really quality teams, two rivalries, and just kind of, what you expect today.
It's an interesting matchup because you've got a West Morris team that we've had before. We've got a Mendham team that's finding its legs again after struggling last year. West Morris comes in 11-6. They've won 3 of their last 4. They're 9-3 after a 2-3 start. Mendham, 3-24 last year, 13-6 this year, and they come into tonight riding a 5-match win streak, 7 of their last 8 in the win column. And it's a rivalry match, kind of the first night of our West Morris swing. If you want to count Mount Olive as a former West Morris school, we'll be there tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's going to be some good matchups coming up here as we're here. We're going to start at 1:32 here. I'd like to thank our local sponsors who have provided financial support for the year. They are Action Towing of Chester, Urban Styles Barbershop, Saporia d'Italia of Mendham, Sterling Generators, Valentino's Restaurant of Flanders, Sub Pub of Chester, Estabilt Wrestling Club, and OMG Burger and Brew.
Things kind of mixed here. We're gonna have a different look, it appears, from the teams as they're wearing special singlets tonight. Say Pin Cancer down the side. West Morris in their traditional Columbia blue, gray, and dark blue. And Mendham, the Minutemen, instead of in their traditional red, white, and blue, in a pink and gray and black.
One of the reasons for that is this is a special night for both schools as this is honoring, it's called Crossdown Showdown, the Wrestle for a Cure. It is in honor of Janice O'Brien, Muster of Metal. Coach O'Brien is a long standout assistant coach. He had to take the season off to help his wife recover. She's been fighting her battle, and we wish her well. I know he's listening in right now. Both teams want to support him and his family on this. So if you'd like to donate, you can go to pincancer.com. Best from us here at Garden State HS Wrestling 2, Coach OB. We miss you.
Second that. Nice ankle pick by Font of Mendham in the pink.
Fonte, I don't want to get yelled at.
Fonte, I'm sorry.
The guy I didn't pick to finish to win in the dish in the counties.
Oh.
They'd be getting the crap about it.
Well, he made a really nice ankle pick, turned it into a takedown. 3-0 lead for him, coming up on a minute to go in the first period. Again, we're starting at 132 pounds. Harrison in the blue for West Morris Central.
They obviously want to try to get some points here because when you compare these two squads, two sister schools, but as we said, two teams in different directions, both qualified for the sectional tournament, but West Morris has a real shot at making a run. Mendham a little down there. They have some quality guys that keep position, but this could get away from them quick if West Morris goes on a run.
Right, and looking at the results this year, you can see that Mendham, and we're going to restart with 27.7 seconds left after an out of bounds. Mendham is getting back to where they're used to being in around 20 wins in the dual match season after a couple of years where they did struggle. And you kind of want to see all the programs up in this area succeed because wrestling's so big here.
And it seems to be an ebb and flow. Obviously, the youth program yields more crops every couple of years. There's a down couple times. And Mendham, honestly, is one of those schools that Del Barton's right up the road, so they're hurt a little bit by some parochial schools who, could do that. So it's along those lines. So, Mendham's a real – and West Morris has some guys who you look at this squad, you're telling me right now you don't think Brody Neal's going to finish higher on the podium this year after finish how he did? Tommy Borgia's got to be one of the favorites in heavyweight to make the podium. They got some legit guys who could be on, down in Atlantic City. So they got some really tough guys coming up and through this lineup.
Fonte in the pink tacks on a reversal late in the first period. He leads 5-0 as we restart the second period. He's on bottom. Harrison of West Morris in the blue on top.
Again, they're wearing these special pin cancer singlets. Mendham will be in the pink, where West Morris will be in the blue.
Trying to get I think there were points awarded on that.
I think that should be 6.
Yeah, there it is. 1 point neutral there to make it 6 as they flipped out of bounds.
Griffin deep. Gotta watch where he's at, though. He's got to get on his toes, though, if he wants to get in, but great job by Harrison backing out.
He backed out, but he did it without flirting with a stall warning. He was able to turn it into a maneuver and a spin.
He did it within the confines. He didn't just jump out and try to go out of bounds. It was a part of a maneuver that you could naturally say, hey, he was trying to get out of the move.
I'm trying to turn him.
Yes.
He followed me out of bounds.
In on a shot there. Takedown by Harrison. Gonna be 6-3 here for Fonte. You know, I almost wonder too if this was the best weight for Mendham to start at. Obviously, Fonte wants to come out and set the tone, but it's such an important night. You almost wonder if there's a little bit of jitters, you know, trying to get some stuff done and giving up that 3. You want to come out and set the big tone, but maybe get a match or 2 before you if you can. But Harrison's a little high here. Fonte could shake him and come out the back door. He's going to get a 2.
I'm waiting for this to be called potentially dangerous.
No, they went with the stalemate. Nobody can move. If what Fonte should have kept doing there is almost kind of been like a bucking bronco and just kind of been shoveling him forward and let him slide so he can get out. He could have kept his momentum moving.
Like, I don't wonder if I don't want Fonte later on when I know what I need. Hey, I need you to go out and get me a 5,
100%.
get me a 6. I don't know yet. It's great having him lead off, but there's so much that can happen over the course of the rest of the night.
Because you have to look at it here. Right now he's leading by 3. This is a regular decision. If he doesn't get some sort of bonus out of this or a couple bonus, that could be the key in the end. I mean, you know, when you look at it, you got to know what you need at the end. It's, you know, you don't want to have everything stacked to the front.
Right. Trying to turn and switch it is Harrison. He gets the neutral instead. Cuts the advantage for Fonte to 6-4.
Now what's interesting is the difference right now is those 2 back swipes Fonte got at the end of the first. And he's going to get a takedown there and make that a moot point. Harrison gets right out. Sorry about that, John. Harrison rolled right out.
No, that's okay.
And that takedown's a big deal because now with it being 3, it gives him a nice little cushion here.
I really thought the way this match had gone, and Harrison's got a leg now, that Fonte would be able to follow up on that and add some back points. But we're seeing Harrison turn it on.
His coach is yelling for Harrison to cut him. He's trying to run a deep half.
He's got the better part of a minute, 54 seconds to do something.
Harrison finally sees everybody saying, cut him, cut him. Goes in for another shot.
Sprawl by Fonte, fends it off. Fonte going to bar the arm. Fonte's going to turn this into a takedown for himself, I think. There it is. Makes it 13-8. 2-point reversal for Harrison. 13-10, 22 seconds left.
West Morris coaches are yelling, saying it wasn't a takedown.
They're waiting to talk to the officials.
I think it's going to be too little too late.
Kind of a fly-in move there. They're out of bounds. They want a stoppage. do the West Morris coaches. They're bringing the officials over.
Did you get that escape, the last escape? He didn't get it. He did not get an escape. It should be 14.
Multiple discussions going on in front of us.
They're debating where it is for the hip. They're both comparing it.
I have it 13-10 unofficially.
Yeah, I do too as well. They're not going to, I don't think they're going to change anything.
I don't either.
I don't think you can change anything this late. It's already been another 30 seconds.
Meanwhile, there's still 2.8 seconds to go in this match. And you've got two wrestlers who have been going at it for 6 minutes, waiting for some decision and waiting to finish this. West Morris not happy with this. Mendham student section getting on the West Morris coaches now as the discussion continues. This has been allowed to go on for a long time. The officials have now asked both coaches to back off.
I don't know what the decision is here. I don't know what the decision is here.
They have, it's still 13-10 on the board. And quite the reaction from Mendham for a 13-10 decision in our opening match. Fonte with the decision gives the Minutemen a 3-0 lead. Sterling Generators, our title sponsor tonight. They'll do maintenance and repairs. 908-334-3556. Sterling Generators. And the discussion continues. I got to think that's going to heat things up a little bit between these rivals as we move on to 138 pounds in our second match of the night. Again, a different look. Both teams in pin cancer singlets. Mendham, the Minutemen, in pink with gray. West Morris a little closer to their traditional colors. Columbia blue, navy, and some gray there.
This is going to be Cabarly,
Cabarly.
And King for Mendham.
Three for King to start the scoring 30 seconds in. King working the top. Had a cross face and far ankle. Now he's getting rolled up by Cabarly. He swings his hips to the other side, stops that, trying to force the head down. Has a half from the right side, has the head forced down, trying to get a turn in here, and he's starting to wrench up. We got a potentially dangerous. We'll restart. 44.5 seconds to go. King with a 3-0 lead in the first period at 138 pounds. John Kovac, Donald J. Brower bringing you the action from Mendham as the Minutemen host West Morris on GardenStateHSWrestling.com.
I'd like to thank our main sponsors for today, the Harrington Company's Apex Wrestling School, Forum Coffee, Performance Trophy, and
Sterling Generators.
And Champion Athletes. Come on, we got for Champion Athletes.
Oh,
And Sterling Generators.
true. My mistake. That one's on me. 10 seconds to go. King still on back with a crossface. Kind of a crossface, kind of a claw hold almost. Rest with some weight on the head. 3-0 the lead for Mendham's King after one period at 138 pounds. Cabarly will start on bottom in the blue for West Morris Central.
This is actually kind of the start of our rivalry week when you think about it. We're here tonight. Montville and Mount Olive has become a rivalry between those two schools. We'll be there tomorrow. And then Friday, Morris Knowles traveling, I don't know, maybe they could walk from the school to Morris Hills. It's not that far, so we'll be over there for that big match too. Reversal.
Reversal by Cabarly. He's got King locked up. Pushes his weight back. He's on his toes good.
I think he's stuck. And he gets the pin.
King tried to bridge, too little, too late. At 30 seconds into the second period, Cabarly turns it around with the pin and gives West Morris a 6-3 lead.
I'd like to thank our local sponsors who have helped bring us action this season. Action Towing of Chester, Urban Styles Barbershop, Sapori d'Italiano Restaurant, Sterling Generators, Valentino's Restaurant of Flanders, Sub Pub of Chester, Estabilt Wrestling Club, and OMG Burger for providing financial support all this season to help us bring you this live wrestling action.
144 pounds up. Fennel from Mendham into pink. Tries for the takedown. Goes for the front headlock. Good scramble going on here. Nice change of levels by Villanueva of West Morris. He's in the blue. You can probably get one of those little pink singlets in like a little size.
Got a little blood type here.
Official. Student section being just told to keep the decor.
Being a little extra, we'll say that.
They're fired up.
Yeah, and listen, you don't expect anything less. As we said, these are sister schools, rival schools. They grew up together. These know each other. I used to live in Chester. I went to Mendham. I went to West Morris. I wrestled for Coach Bullis here back in the day, so I know all that. In Chester, especially the way the lines are cut, you're spending the time at the mall. You're seeing those West Morris guys and everything because of how it is. So you know you went through, and especially twin borough football and everything you did growing up. You guys were against these guys. It's, you want to get into it, but you also, you got blood. I mean, it's not really something you should be cheering for.
And this doesn't look like it's, we're used to seeing a bloody nose.
I think he bit his lip, maybe. He might have bit his lip. It's looking how they're doing because they're not touching his nose.
Not at all. That's what and I don't want to talk too much about a medical, but yeah, it's not your routine bloody nose.
I think he bit his lip or bit his tongue, something like that. Maybe when he went for something, just kind of caught the tongue, you don't know, but it's interesting what they're doing there.
Well, it was a frantic exchange. We're only 26 seconds into this match, believe it or not. And that first 26 seconds was just a whirlwind of action by both of them. And it was a couple of nice level changes by Villanueva, but he wasn't able to capitalize.
100%. Listen, while they're tending to him. John, if somebody's sitting at home and they go, you know what, we want to know how to follow you guys on social media, what do they got to do?
How do they follow us on social media? I'm glad you asked.
It's a nice transition I did
You
there.
can follow. I saw that. You can follow us on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, formerly Twitter, at GardenStateHSW, on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling.
And don't forget YouTube. Like, subscribe, get notified when we go live. We got a lot of matches coming up. We got a bunch of stuff coming up with the recently released sections, as well as, with some stuff with districts, regions. The end is coming, but we're going to be here for the long haul. GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your premier high school wrestling provider of all wrestling coverage.
It's getting to the end, but it's just getting good, too.
Just about a month left. I think I saw somebody say 3 weeks. 3 weeks is the regions. Another blood, a little more blood here.
Another blood stoppage, but before that, Fennel was able to get a 3-point takedown. It has a 3-point lead with 1:18 left in the first period, so we've wrestled now 42 seconds.
And what's tough about that, too, especially if it's a lip, that's not something that
it doesn't
clots
stop
very quick.
It doesn't stand. There's nothing, a nose, there's things you can do with the gauze pad to make that stop. You can't really do anything with a lip or a tongue.
You got to just temper it and hope something happens. But even this, it usually takes a few minutes, and you got to wonder where you're at.
And there is a time. There's a time that's allowed.
I think it's 5. If I remember correctly, it's 5 minutes.
I believe it's 5. Yes.
Also, we want to thank the Mendham Stat Girls for helping us with the names and everything. They're an interesting set of people, but they're helping us with the names. If they could stop there, they're going to do a little cleanup.
You see anything interesting in the brackets that you've seen thus far?
I haven't had a chance to really peruse them like I want. I do want some classifications on how certain teams advanced when I kind of had an idea where they were going to be in relation to their brackets, like who I thought would be where. There's a couple 7-8 seeds that maybe I'm a little shocked about, not in a bad way. I didn't expect them, so obviously they have other stuff that comes through, but I get in trouble when I say stuff.
All right, we're going to resume. We're at 144 pounds. Fennel versus Villanueva. Fennel of Mendham. We're still continuing a blood cleanup, so we'll delay. Villanueva will be on bottom. Fennel in the pink of Mendham. Their special singlet for tonight's pin cancer match.
A lot of action tonight, too. I mean, some of the matches we got coming up, not only for us, but just in general this week. It's a really good week of wrestling. You think a lot of teams, they backloaded their lineup, I think. It's just because of how everything went this year. You had the early start to the season. You have a little extra longer. It's and then there's some teams just taking this week off.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see when we get to sections next week, especially for some of these teams that may have taken a week off. See if there's any of that rust. See if there's anything that, not being on the mat for a week.
Neutral for Villanueva on the restart.
Should be 3-1 here.
Yeah, that's what I have. See, I view blood stoppage.
Some more blood.
I view a sports season as routine. From when I coached football, from when I coached track, a little less so, tennis. But any sports, it becomes routine. Maybe football's the wrong way to come at it because that's really so regimented that every 5 to 7 days you're playing. But I just think there's a danger in taking time off. And you see how teams...
Especially right before a sections.
Yeah.
Right, like, this isn't like, before a county tournament. I can understand that. This is right before, realistically, your last team activities for the week.
Right, or like the mandatory buys that they have in football now where, okay, I play my big rival, but then I have a week off, and then I've got, another big game. You can make it work. But the week off right before sectionals kind of...
I mean, not a lot of team are, but some just didn't want to add extra stuff with how they were doing.
So we'll start neutral. It's 3-1 in favor of Fennel of Mendham. We're still in the first period of our third match. 144 pounds. Fennel of Mendham in the pink and gray. Villanueva of West Morris in the blue.
Fennel trying to keep that single. Elevates a little bit. Tries to go transition to a double.
He's trying to make it a double.
But let's go with that single.
The single. Now to way out of bounds. Almost put him on the Mendham bench. They'll restart neutral. 31 seconds to go.
You know what I like what Fennel did there? When he realized where he was going out of bounds, he laid back. He didn't want to land on him, so he tried to tell his hand so he couldn't drive him to the ground. You don't want that.
He didn't slow down.
But he kept going through. He realized where he was. Didn't want to drive
through
him.
it. Big mat return by Fennel, and 3 more for him. 6-1 the lead. Trying to chop the arm down and get some more. They're close to the edge.
You also have to wonder with Fennel, he's been sitting through a lot of blood time that's not involving him. Where is he at, warm-up wise? Because, you've been sitting here for a while.
There were times during it, like at the time of the third whistle for the third stoppage, I felt he was visibly annoyed, and I think he's feeding off of that right now.
Takes neutral here.
Throws a stiff arm to the forehead right off the bat. Fennel in the pink from Mendham, up 6-1.
Mendham student section trying to mimic what he should be doing with the moves.
I'm sure he's looking that way for advice.
I mean, after you look at your coach and everybody else, look at the student section.
Right. Try to drag him down is Fennel.
In an awkward position, but just keeps working through. He should be able to get a 3 here.
If he drives through this, I think he can.
Just got to elevate, come around. He pops his head out.
He's got to pop the head out and keep driving his feet forward.
They got to watch the legs there because he might have the legs around the neck there. He's got to watch there because he might have them and moves it around. Nope, he's okay.
West Morris wants 3 for Villanueva, but it goes the other way, and it's a 9-1 lead now for Fennel. West Morris really wanted, and they're getting on the officials from the bench. And when Fennel picked up Villanueva, they had no
technical violation for a class. We're going to make it 9-2.
44.9 seconds to go in the second period. We're at 144 pounds. 6-3 in favor of West Morris.
Now, if I'm Fennel here, I cut him. Give up the 1 point. You were getting him taken down. You got to just let him go and then get the takedown so you have the major decision. You need bonus points here if you're Mendham.
I can't disagree with that. I was surprised myself. But I think he right now is so confident in what he's trying to do.
Yeah, but he's not getting back points out of it.
He's
taking
not.
him down. Unless he thinks he could get him down. I mean,
just literally yanked him down.
He's got to watch here, too. I almost say you let him go with this and go run for a takedown because, you're holding him, but it doesn't matter.
No, you're not gaining anything. You're absolutely right.
Yes, you're winning here, but all you're doing is tying the score, knowing that 2 really big ace in the holes there for West Morris are waiting.
9-2 after 2 in favor of Fennel of Mendham.
Gonna say an illegal move, so it's gonna be 9-3.
There was a discussion between the officials when they were tied up.
I'm going to tell you something because now I feel stupid. That blood time took so long, I thought that was the third. It's actually the third down.
I have struggled keep track of where we are. And
That's
there's
why I
another
was
neutral
like, why
for
wasn't he
Villanueva.
Now I feel so stupid because I'm like, why isn't he trying? He wants to get
No,
the
but
points
you're
of time.
right. Yep, no, but you were right because you do want to get into major decision territory. But no, yeah, this match has gone on for a long time. Another big mat return. Another
Anderson
three.
goes back and gets the pin right on the edge. Picks him up, drops him to his back. 9-6. Wow.
That's what Fennel wanted from the get-go. And yeah, obviously everybody who comes out wants a pin. But Fennel, as that match progressed, wanted it. Do you want to become a sponsor? Because there are still opportunities with the districts coming up on our team page. Click on your logo here, or you can email admin at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Donald J. Brower will be back in touch with you within about 24 hours. And for a reasonable price, you can share your message with wrestling fans throughout New Jersey on GardenStateHSWrestling.com. 150 pounds. Jadziniak for Mendham and Beyer for West Morris. Jadziniak.
I'll say yes for Mendham. I agree. I don't know what it was. Yes, Jadziniak. We'll go with that.
Takedown for Byers for West Morris. And an early 3-0 lead. Beyer, excuse me, I'm mispronouncing that.
Now, I'm going to tell you, as almost had it to roll there, but Beyer couldn't pull it through. This West Morris side, you could see him getting fired up. I don't want to say, I think a sleeping giant may have been woken. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm wondering the same thing, Don, because they have not been happy with a few decisions. They've not been happy with scoring. And coming off that pin may do as much, if not more, to light a fire under Central as it will under Mendham. Still 3-0 in favor of Jadziniak. But trying to power his way out of it is Beyer. They're out of bounds.
Gonna have blood time for
And a blood
Mendham.
time. And it's a blood time, but we're not. Yeah, there's the trainer is on the West Morris bench.
Went to the wrong one. Didn't know, just assumed.
I think they were still working on Villanueva from the last
They
match.
may have been. He may not have gotten completely off the mat. They were working on him too.
This one looks like it's your more routine bloody nose.
Yeah, those lips and tongue.
Oh no, I can feel it talking about it. When you mention that, I just feel it, and it's. Ugh.
While they're cleaning up a little bit, why don't we tell them and give some thanks to our title sponsor?
Let's do that. Sterling Generators, LLC. And you cannot, especially in the winter, especially in northern New Jersey, underestimate the importance of having a generator. These guys will address your needs. They'll tell you what you need. They'll put it in. They'll maintain it. They'll repair it. You can reach Sterling Generators at 908-334-3556. You know, with the way the weather has been lately,
You got to have something. You got to have a backup. You can't wait on JCP&L or anything.
You really can't.
And honestly, I'm going to be. We were just talking to one of them beforehand. They're going to be setting up a estimate of my house. We just got my grandfather's house that he built in the 1950s, and we've been putting some repairs into that. And one of the things we've been looking at is a generator. So we're going to be contacting them as well.
You know who else you can talk to? The Harrington companies.
They do a great job. Let me tell you something. The Harrington companies, like if you have a really nice house, you want to make it nicer, we're going to give them or Hoffman Supply a call. I don't have a dump, but if you have a real dump, and there's some real dumps and zombie houses on my road, give the demolition and recycling a call, have them rip them down. Do it for the best of the neighborhood, make it a nice, nice area. But I mean, we got, like I said, we got to thank the rest of our main sponsors for the year. Apex Wrestling, as we said, the Harrington Companies, Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Performance Trophies, and Forum Coffee, the official coffee of GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Donald J. Brower here with John Kovach. We are at Mendham High School. It is the 150 bout in the battle between the Wolfpack of West Morris and the Minutemen of Mendham. It is felt like it's been 3 matches, but it's actually been only a couple bouts. We started at 132.
We are in our 4th. We are in the first period still of our 4th match.
Lots of blood time, but
we are cleaning up blood. It is what it is.
I mean, that's what you have to do.
So, the pink singlets, do you think we can get one in an infant size?
I've worked on that. I actually have some stuff coming down the pipe, so well, you never know.
Why does that not surprise me?
I have my future stuff ready to go.
Why does that not surprise me? We're going to restart. It's Jedziniak of Mendham on bottom in the pink. It's Byer in blue for West Morris. He has a 3-0 lead. He's working on top. We're in the final 30 seconds of the first period at 150 pounds. Byer trying to power his way through a turn here. And Jedziniak trying to get to his base, trying to switch there, turn and peel. He's pushed forward again. There's the roll that Byer's been looking for. He's going to get back points out of this. We're inside 3 seconds of the period.
And there's going to be a reversal.
So you're going to have 4 back points for Byer, but then 2 on a late reversal as time expired for Jedziniak, and it's going to be 7-2 in favor of Byer of West Morris in the blue as we start the second period. I hope somebody took notes on that because I'm not sure I can recreate the description of what just happened. So it's Jedziniak on top, Byer to his feet. Everybody goes out of bounds.
Neutral there. So it's going to be 8-2 if my math is correct.
No, I think, yeah, you're right. You are in fact right. They did give, I didn't know if they were going to give a neutral. And then 3 more there now for Byer of West Morris in the blue on a takedown. And it's 11-2. He's in major decision territory early in this second period at 150 pounds.
I don't think he's trying to settle for a major decision. He's looking for a pin.
No, he wants 6. But again, he's put himself in a position where Jedziniak's now able to get the 2-point reversal.
Should be 14-4 here. He got the 3 back.
I have 11-4.
No, it's 14.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're right.
He gave 3 for the backs and then the reversal.
But more importantly, I think, is the fact that Jedziniak is on top now and trying to work his own turn. Gets the half, gets a turn. Byer turns through it.
No swipes there.
No, a real quick move by Byer to turn through that and keep his shoulders from being exposed to the mat. 42 seconds to go in the second period. Back to his feet is Byer. He gets a single leg, but still controlling the upper body is Jedziniak. Swings his hips over top, works a crossface.
This will be huge for Mendham if they could do something here.
14-4 lead still for Byer of West Morris as the second period is coming to an end.
I think if you're Mendham here and you keep this at a major decision, Byer gets up and he's kind of holding his neck a little bit, like maybe the strain from the power half.
They were in some unusual positions, and now he's showing blood, and now we've got a blood stoppage for Byer in between the second and third periods here at 150 pounds.
I don't even think there was this much bleeding in a match in Rocky 1.
I haven't seen this much blood in a blood drive.
That's true. I think some of the blood banks are going to try to come over here and get the napkins, wring them out.
Bloodier fight, Rocky 1 or Rocky 2?
1. He had to have surgery.
You think so?
Yeah, he had to have surgery.
Yeah, 2 though. There was a lot of.
What about 4? Beat him like he owed him money.
That's true too.
Solved the Cold War. Rocky
exactly.
4.
There's a trainer and 3 coaches?
Yep.
With Bayer. 3 coaches with Jaziniak from Mendham. By the way, you're generally limited to 1 during a timeout in football. Just say. Just say. You get that second one, you can come maybe to the bottom of the numbers before they start yelling at you. You get 3 guys in a huddle like this, they're sending people off, they're yelling at you, they're threatening flags. All right, so we're going to start the third period. Bayer with a 14-4 lead for West Morris on top. Jadziniak has threatened a couple of times, but he's got a 10-point deficit to make up. He's in the pink for Mendham. Jadziniak peels the arm off, gets the 1-point neutral, makes it 14-5. Taken right back down by Bayer, makes it 17-5. But then a reversal.
Running a power half
by
here.
Jadziniak. He's trying to work the half and turn him.
We're going to get another blood time here, I think.
I see it too. I see what you see.
Right under the arm. I don't know if it's who it's from, but there's blood on somebody's arm.
Oh, I thought I saw it from the nose.
It may have been, but I saw it like right under the...
Yeah, I didn't see the arm, but I saw Bayer's nose, and I thought I saw... But now Jadziniak pulls Bayer into a 2-point reversal. And a 1-point neutral, and we're at 19-8. And everybody's out of bounds.
22-9 here, going for the tech fall. We got some blood here for red. I knew I saw something. Gonna check him here for some blood.
Yeah, they're checking Jadziniak. He trails 22-9. Bayer of West Morris is 2 points away from a tech fall and a 5-point win for the Wolfpack. You know, if you watched this match and didn't pay any attention to the points as they were being awarded, I think I would be stunned if you told me this was a 22-9 match.
100%.
And there's 3 for Bayer, and that's the tech. They just haven't stopped it yet. He's up 17 now. Now they're finally stopping it. They had given a reversal in there. It's a tech fall.
It should be 25-9 if my math is correct.
It was 25-9. And a tech fall, which makes it 11-9 in favor of West Morris. West Morris has taken the lead over Mendham. We're at 157 pounds now. Garcia for West Morris.
Lieberworth for Mendham.
Each try to get a grasp. Change of level by Garcia. No takedown. Coming up on 30 seconds gone in the first period at 157 pounds. West Morris in the blue. Mendham in the pink on Pin Cancer Night. These are special singlets. Mendham not in the traditional red, white, and blue of the Minutemen. Shooting the single is Lieberworth. Big high pickup. Mat return. There's a takedown. Trying to get back to a base is Garcia. He's kicked down by Lieberworth.
Escape by Garcia, that's him up.
3-1 now in favor of Lieberworth. Lieberworth in the pink. Three-point stance there by Garcia. Now he shoots the single. He's got the right leg. Forces his way down and gets the three. Garcia with the three-point takedown for West Morris. Takes a 4-3 lead. And it's 4-3 in favor of Garcia after the first 2-minute period. John Kovach, Donald J. Brower with you at Mendham High School for this rivalry matchup.
The Minutemen versus the Wolfpack.
Formerly the Highlanders. Trying for the turn from the top right off the bat's Garcia, but Lieberworth gets to his feet. Nice job of neutralizing that from the side by Garcia. And now Lieberworth takes control, working all the upper body.
Trying to run something. They're going to get an escape there. 4-4.
Minute 15 to go in the second period with 157 pounds. 11-9 in favor of West Morris in the blue. Shot by Garcia.
Takedown by Garcia.
7-4 lead for him now. Trying again to lock up. Now he's looking for blood. And shock of all shocks, Don, we have a blood stoppage with 48.4 seconds left in the second period.
I don't even know. I think there's more blood time than there's been mat time so far this bout.
I can't counter that. We need a blood clock. But I think it also is a comment on the intensity of the match that we're seeing here. Like you said, these are neighboring towns. It's the same district. They know each other. They wrestled together growing up. And you can feel the intensity in the matches. We're at 157 pounds now, 11-9 in favor of West Morris. We started at 132.
You know, I've been getting yelled at for doing too many graphics. Listen, we have so much blood time. John, tell them how you can do the social media.
You can go to Facebook and follow GardenStateHSWrestling.com. You can go to X, formerly known as Twitter, and follow at GardenStateHSW. You can go to at GardenStateHSWrestling on Instagram, or you can just go straight to YouTube and follow us. All our matches there. When we have two matches at the same time, pick one, watch one live, then watch the other one later.
Or you can open multiple tabs, watch them all at the same time. I know a lot of people did that for the counties as well.
That's kind of a cool idea.
Especially some of the rivalry matchups. The counties were a big hit. Thank you for everybody who tuned in to check those out.
Back to their feet. A neutral for Lieberworth, and it's 7-5 in favor of Garcia in the blue. He's taken down. His shoulders are exposed.
Lieberworth gets the pin. Comes out of the blood time with a throw and a pin. Going to give Mendham the lead, 15-11.
Lieberworth made quick work of that. Just quick work of that. The throw right to the back. Fired up the student section to our right, Don.
Oh, they were waiting for something to go off on.
Well, they got it. £165 on the mat now. Fazzino for West Morris. Langone for Mendham.
Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, the Harrington Companies, Forum Coffee, and Performance Trophies, the official sponsor of GardensNHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. Donald J. Brower here with John Kovach. Saying it wrong? Did I get it right?
No, that was as close as you've come. That was good.
We are at the 165 bout. We started at 132 this evening. Mendham is leading 15-11.
Fazzino with the early takedown. The escape there by Langone makes it 3-1. Fazzino in the blue. Mendham in the pink. As we wrestle the pin cancer tonight. Everybody out of bounds with 1:03 left in the first period. Fazzino going with the pink shoes too.
He's all in.
Attempted a chop, kind of a kick the leg out takedown by Langone, but I think he put himself in jeopardy there. No points for anybody there.
Yeah, none at all.
6-1 in favor of Fazzino. 20 seconds left in the first period. 6-2 in favor of Fazzino. (6-2) after one at 165 pounds in favor of Fazzino of West Morris. Fazzino will start on bottom the second period. Langone on top. Right back to his feet is Fazzino. Langone trying to chop him down. Has the legs wrapped around Fazzino, and he's trying to work a turn with the arm bar. Clasped hand stoppage. And there is a discussion going on now with the officials and the West Morris coaches, and there's been a lot of back and forth. And it looks like
I don't know what the argument is here.
7-2 is the score right now. And just judging from the way it looked like it was about who and how many coaches were speaking and questioning the calls.
I think there might have been an argument from one of the assistants. Misconduct on West Morris, but I don't think they took a team point away, a warning.
It's a war, yeah, they said a misconduct warning, which I'm going to note actually in my, a misconduct warning on the West Morris bench. 20 seconds into the second period, we restart with Langone trying to drag Fazzino down, almost has him. Fazzino turns out of it, gets the escape. Builds his lead to 8-2. He goes for a big mat return, and he has Langone in trouble. Back points coming. I don't think they're going to matter. He's just got to get some more weight where
Great
he
job.
got it.
Great job lifting the arm up, pushing down, putting all the pressure on the shoulders. His hand was actually holding him up. Takes it off, puts all the pressure on the back. Great job there for the pin.
Tonight's match brought to you by Sterling Generators. Maintenance, repairs, they'll help you get set up. 908-334-3556. Sterling Generators. 17-15, the lead back to West Morris as we move to 175 pounds. And now we've got a buzzer over here. 175, we have Maya of Mendham and Frayne of West Morris.
They are saying there was a team point deducted for that. Okay, it was a warning.
It was a warning. I clearly heard him say.
Warning.
I clearly heard him say misconduct warning, West Morris bench.
So it was not a team point. One of the refs came over, realized it's not. It should be 17-15 if my math is correct.
That's what I have. That's what I have. Just a warning at this point. 17-15 in favor of West Morris. They're in the blue. So Frayne of West Morris is in the blue here at 175 pound. Meha of Mendham in the pink that they're wearing tonight rather than their traditional red, white, and blue of the Minutemen.
Frayne's brother was actually a great heavyweight here, an upperweight here a couple of years ago. He's playing football in college, and his brother looks like he's picking up right where he left off.
He's going for the pin early. He's got 3, he's got the pin. Just 31 seconds in, and makes it 23-15, an 8-point lead for the Wolfpack. Our local sponsors tonight are Action Towing of Chester, Urban Style Barbershop of Chester, Sapori d'Italia Restaurant of Mendham, Sterling Generators, Valentino's Restaurant of Flanders, Sub Pub of Chester, Estabilt Wrestling Club, and OMG Burger and Brew. We're to 190.
It's going to be LeBeau versus Kowalik. This is where it's going to be a little dangerous for Mendham here. They got to do something to stem the points here. LeBeau doing a great job. You got Frayne up on deck, and then you have O'Neill around the turn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, just looking. Mendham really needs to pick up some bonus points somewhere here to keep this from getting out of hand. And right now, LeBeau has 3, but after an escape to make it 4.
All right, we're going to find out the scoring here.
Yeah, I'm.
Could be 5-4 Mendham.
Five, 4 in favor of LeBeau of Mendham. He's on top in the pink. Trying to work near leg. Kowalik of West Morris in the blue, trying to power out into an escape. Now trying for a switch. And now a 2-point reversal for Kowalik.
And some points here on the back. Going to get a 4. And if he can ride up here and tuck it in, he might get 6.
He's got 15 seconds or so to do it.
And he got it.
It's 15 and a half seconds left. That's big for West Morris, and that stretches their lead to 29-15. Follow us on social media. On Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. On X at GardenStateHSW. And on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Also on YouTube at Garden State HS Wrestling. Your teams, your counties, your site, and all the wrestling you can watch. We're to 2:15. We started at 1:32. A 14-point lead for West Morris, and Mendham needs some points.
Michael Borgia here versus Ralph Langone. It's interesting. I don't know what Mendham's going to do here. Maybe they figure, and this is just me speaking how it is, I think maybe they have Langone going here because they don't want to have the battle with Borgia. I think they're going to forfeit the Borgia at heavyweight because I don't really see a big guy warming up unless I don't see him. They might have somebody, but I don't really see anybody who they might throw out there unless they're going to bump their 215 up.
That's what I'm wondering. If I see 215 just in his singlet. Meanwhile, no score here at 215.
So with Langone going here, I could see them bumping up possibly, I can't see that with the signature, Braden Vacano or Glenn Eisman maybe going up to heavyweight here.
There is somebody warming up who is definitely not 106 pounds, Don. I can tell you that.
Oh, they could be. You never know. They can't fact shame people. We don't know.
I'm just telling you.
No points there.
Roll through, no points, off the mat. Michael Borgia in the blue, Langone of Mendham in the pink. Coming up on 30 seconds to go in a scoreless first period at 2:15. Borgia tried a takedown. Langone was able to spin with it, and now he's kind of in the driver's seat. Swings his hips over. He gets the 3 late. They're out of bounds.
Trying to see where some of these singlets from the Booster Club is from. I see a lot of random ones.
Yeah, it looks like they went to one of your off-brand sites maybe and got some generics. 3-0 in favor of Lancome of Mendham after the first period. Here at 215 pounds, 29-15 the team score in favor of visiting West Morris. John Kovach, Donald J. Brower with you from Mendham High School on GardenStateHSWrestling.com.
First of our beginning of our rivalry week here. Mendham, West Morris tonight. Montville, Mount Olive tomorrow. We're going to have Morris Hills and Morris Knolls on Friday.
Nice takedown by Borgia, and he's got the back exposed.
Great job by Borgia there.
3 back points on that. And that ties it at 6. No takedown, just 3 on the back points. And the West Morris coaches, who already have a misconduct warning, questioning that call.
I think what they're saying is they thought there was 4.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying.
It shouldn't be 3-3, it should be 4.
Escape by Lancome gives him a 4-3 lead. No, that's exactly what they were arguing. They got up and they were showing the 4 fingers.
To me, it was in between. You could have awarded 4. I think they went with 3. Is what it is.
Exactly.
Oh, nice attempt to throw there by Borgia.
Who drags Lancome out of bounds, forces the stoppage.
Borgia's thumb is a little,
Yeah.
just kind of like wiggling it around.
Minute left in the second period. We're at 215 pounds.
Got to watch it and see if Langone gets banged here.
Yeah, he's backing up a lot. He's got to, I think they just said something to him. Now he comes in. Borgia tries to use his momentum against him. And now Borgia with the bear hug on Lancome. Lancome twists out of it. 25 seconds to go in the second period. 4-3 Lancome of Mendham in the pink with the lead. Looks like they're both content to kind of let this second period expire. Borgia with a shot. Doesn't get a hold of the leg. Sprawl. And that might be a late takedown, and it is for Lancome.
Right at the buzzer, and I've said this before, I'll say this again. I've asked multiple people and told them the one thing coaches hate, late second points in periods. Because now you're talking about it was a one-point matchup. Now it's 3. Now it's you're up by 4.
It's 3, and the momentum from that move you can carry over into the next period.
100%.
Just a test of strength out of the referee's position there. Finally, Lancome forces Borgia down. Has near arm, far ankle. Now tight waist, drives forward with the ankle. Borgia rolls through it. They're keeping an eye on that arm for a potentially dangerous.
Yeah, you don't want to pop anything out there.
There it is.
Nothing intentional, just the way as you fall.
No, it's just the way it happens. It's just Borgia tries to roll out of it from underneath, but he gets caught by Lancome.
Borgia's been moving pretty good here.
Very well.
Couple throws, couple roll. I mean, he's active.
A minute left in the third period. 7-3. 7-4 now after an escape by Borgia in favor of Lancome of Mendham. Mendham again in the pink and gray, West Morris in the blue in their special pin cancer singlets.
Just about 30 seconds left here in the third.
Shot by Borgia.
Pulling in on that single, but Lancome's doing a great job here trying to break the grip. Might get a stalemate. That's what I thought. I saw the whistle.
They'll restart neutral. 17 seconds to go. Three more.
You know what? I can't fault him for that. He had to go for something quick. He went, took a bad shot. Langone came around, got the takedown, leads 10-4, and wins it.
Good sportsmanship by both at the end of that match. Lancome with the 10-4 win. 29-18, now an 11-point lead. Our title sponsor tonight, helping us bring you this great match from Mendham, hosting West Morris, Sterling Generators. Maintenance, repairs, they'll install, they'll tell you what you need. 908-334-3556, Sterling Generators. 285 on the mat now. Tommy Borgia for West Morris.
Braden Yoakum, who got one of the fastest stalling calls I've ever seen, but he pretty much ran to the edge.
He's already getting worked pretty hard by Borgia on the edge. They're out of bounds. 3-1 right now, early in favor of Borgia. Borgia with the double, forces right through it, gets the half. Not a half, but he's around. He's got his weight on the chest. He's got the pin.
Borgia doesn't get paid by the hour.
34 seconds the time of the pin. 35-18 in favor of West Morris.
Telling you right now, that's a kid you got to keep an eye on. I said it before, I'll say again. Heavyweight, you never know. But I bet my money on Tommy Borgia.
I want to see him as it gets deeper into the States. 106 up now. 4 matches to go. Our local sponsors tonight, Action Towing of Chester, Urban Style Barbershop, Sapori d'Italia Restaurant of Mendham, Sterling Generators, Valentino's Restaurant of Flanders, Sub Pub, big mat return there by Riley of Mendham, Estabilt Wrestling Club, and OMG Burger and Brew. And OMG after that mat return by Riley.
Riley with the great takedown there, brings him down. Leading 3-0 here. Riley was a finalist at the MCT.
Going for it again. Big pickup. Big mat return, driving forward. Trying to get the turn.
Tries to work up there, get the half, run a half, power half, something along those lines, lets him up, but he's doing good. He's trying to run the pipe, get up there, and see what he can get locked in.
Shot on the single leg by Reed. Potentially dangerous stoppage. They roll out of it safely. 43.5 seconds to go in the first period. We're at 106 pounds. 4 matches to go right now. Another takedown for Riley of Mendham into pink. He leads 9-2.
There's still a chance Mendham can win this, but you're going to have to pin out or start getting some bonus points.
I did the math. Yeah, there's still.
But you got to remember Brody Neal is warming up over there, so you got to figure they're going to do a lot of damage and limit him, and that's a tall task.
I think it's got to. If Mendham's going to do anything, it's got to start with Riley here at 106.
And honestly, if Brody, if my math is correct, if Brody wins any type of decision, it may be at a, say they get the pin here, goes 35-24 with 3 bouts left.
4 back points make it 13-2 in favor of Riley.
So say Riley pins him. Throw it out there, 24, 35-24, 3 bouts left. That'll be 11 points. You basically have to win and beat O'Neal because you're only going to have 3 bouts left, 113, 120, 126. So a pin here is big, but you're going to have to win out here.
It's going to end here one way or the other. Because it's 18-2, it's a tech now. There was 2 for a reversal, 4 for the back points.
Going to make it 35-23.
Now it is interesting because now 2 6-point wins of the next 3 matches, and Mendham's got this tied up.
Yeah, but then you got to deal with Brody Neal.
Brody Neal. But that's also where you've got to watch how many points you're piling on. Eddie Bolera from Mendham.
Mark Montoure from West Morris.
I mean, and that's where you kind of can hurt yourself by piling up too many takedowns early. It sounds odd, but, you know, a pin there, that point could be big.
You got to be aggressive, but at the same time, you got to watch what you're doing, you know. Great job by Montoure there, coming around, hooking him, rolling him here. This could clinch it. He gets the pin. That clinches it for West Morris.
Came out, got the early takedown, got the pin. 37 seconds in. Want to become a sponsor? Click on the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. We will be back in touch with you as soon as possible, generally within 24 hours. It's clinched now for West Morris, 41-23 after that pin by Montoure. As we move to 120. 120 and 126 left.
Neal gets a forfeit.
$47-23 with 1 match left.
This is going to be Joe Fonte. Stat Girls lied to me.
Mason Vasquez for West Morris.
They told me it was Joe Fonte last match. The Stat Girl lied to me.
It's always a little confusing. 126, the last match of the night. West Morris has clinched it, 47-23.
One Stat Girl lied to me. The other one stole my sandwich. It's been a whole rigmarole with these Stat Girls tonight.
Big mat return by Vasquez and a 3-point takedown.
And we're going to have another Stat Girl. Olivia is going to come on and do some post-commentary stuff with us. So.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's great. She's getting into a career in broadcasting. We're going to try to help out.
Vasquez of West Morris on top, has tight waist, near arm. Now shoots to half, it's peeled off. by Fonte.
Now, I think we can kind of infer that this is the younger brother of Rafe Fonte.
One would have to think.
Of course,
One would have to think.
sometimes it could be cousins. Sometimes
Exactly. I had cousins wrestle at Mount Olive. I had a cousin wrestle at the same time my brother did at Mount Olive.
Can I tell you something real weird? And not surprising. After that pin, which kind of locked it up, the Mendham student section kind of thinned out.
Wow, they did. There will not be a lot of traffic on 24 by the time we're done cleaning up.
Not at all. They're like, let's get home now. Beat the traffic.
2-point reversal for Fonte. Makes it 3-2. Just under 30 seconds left in the first period. At 126 pounds, our final match of the evening. Out of bounds. We'll restart. Again, tomorrow night, Don and I will be joining you from Mount Olive High School, where Montville will be in. Friday night, Morris Hills, Morris Knowles.
Another great matchup there. As far as tomorrow, got a reversal here. Got to have the headlock. Sadie does a headlock. 4 swipes.
Reversal and 4 back points.
9-2.
For Vasquez, 9-2 to lead after 1 at 126.
Now, tomorrow night, people have been asking, we're just doing the boys due to people with schedules and everything. The Mount Olive wrestling page will be broadcasting the girls matchup that's earlier in there. We'll be doing the boys matchup with Montville. And same with Hills. We'll be doing the boys matchup, Knowles and Hills. And then I know Thursday, we have a broadcast, Bloomfield at Hackettstown.
Yeah, let me just confirm who, but I believe you are in fact correct. No, that's tomorrow night too.
Tomorrow night, excuse me.
Tomorrow night, that's a 6 o'clock start, Bloomfield at Hackettstown. The Hackettstown team has become fun to watch. Vasquez on top, leading 9-2. Adds 2 more to that, it's 11-2. Fonte tried to get to a base, but Vasquez keeps his feet moving. Drives through, swings his hips around. Vasquez with the half. Coming up on 10 seconds to go in the second period at 126 pounds. 10-2 in favor of Vasquez of West Morris. He's in the blue. 10-2 after 2. Vasquez on top, Fonte on bottom. Fonte to his feet. Vasquez setting him up for a lift and a mat return. Swings the hips around. He's going for a turn. He's got a mess of arms between Fonte's back and the mat. He's really got to readjust his grip to make it happen. but he turns things. He's got shoulders exposed. He gets the pin.
Yeah, got the pin there.
32 seconds into the period. Makes it 53-23, the final score in favor of West Morris here at Mendham High School. Follow us on social media, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X at GardenStateHSW, on Instagram at Garden State HS Wrestling, or on YouTube, look up Garden State HS Wrestling. You can see all of our matches.
Going to bring you into the Harrington press box. Donald J. Braher, John Kovach. Listen, a match, the score kind of got away at the end there. Some really big battles, two sister schools. It was a fun time.
It got away in the last 4 or 5 matches.
A couple forfeit pins.
Yeah.
You know, it made it look worse than it was. It was very close. They were very good.
A nip and tuck match, I think, on a team level, and I think all of the matches